Welcome! I'm Nick Rousseau, and I invite you to another My NASA Data tutorial, brought to you by NASA Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. Today, we're going to focus on creating animations with the Earth System Data Explorer. In this tutorial, we're going to focus on creating animations of data provided in the Earth System Data Explorer. We will also explore different user settings while learning to operate the media player with the rendered animation. In general, video rendering refers to the process of grouping all of the images and graphics used in a sequence into one single video file. In the Earth System Data Explorer, this process is automatic, as we will see. Let us begin. Once we've launched the Earth System Data Explorer, we will go ahead and choose a dataset. Click OK, and then we can select what information we'd like to animate. Animation is not only a good strategy to engage an audience. With this tool in the Earth System Data Explorer, you can also show the changes of something over time very quickly in order to present a larger picture. Once again, I'm going to use another hurricane example because hurricanes are massive and they move over a large area within a few days. An animation of a storm like Hurricane Dorian, for example, will display a very good sequence of events. So, let us go to the dataset Atmosphere, then select All Data, then Precipitation and Water Vapor, and then Daily Precipitation Amount. To recall, Hurricane Dorian was a very powerful Category 5 storm in 2019. It was the strongest hurricane to hit the northwestern Bahamas in modern record and affected a large portion of the eastern seaboard of the United States. It occurred from the 24th of August through the 10th of September. It departed the west coast of Africa on the 19th of August as a tropical wave, and it traversed the Atlantic and entered the Caribbean before heading northward. The map shown is provided by the National Hurricane Center Tropical Cyclone Report for Hurricane Dorian. We can take this information and go back to the Earth System Data Explorer, where we can use this event to help us in our creation of an animation of the sequence. Suppose we want to see the amount of precipitation in a given area related to the storm, or be able to find its trajectory on the Earth System Data Explorer. Let's go ahead and click off the annotation window. Now I'm going to select a region and zoom in slightly on this mini-map so we can get a better slice of information that we can focus on. We can cover the area of the eastern United States, down to areas in the Caribbean where Hurricane Dorian had its greatest effect. Remember to check the box next to Update Charts so that it will update automatically each time you change a feature. After the new image is displayed, we can now see the eastern coast of the United States, the Caribbean, and the Atlantic Ocean, all areas where Hurricane Dorian passed over. Now we don't really need to focus on a specific date yet because we'll do that in the animation window. We'll go to the top of our screen and select the Animate button. From there, we will go to a window displaying several different options, such as if we wanted to change the color or change contour styles. Each of these options will adjust the viewer in some way, and you can find the same selections when you go to Chart Options if we're using the Earth System Data Explorer normally. For more information on chart options, please refer to the tutorial Using Data Analysis Tools with the Earth System Data Explorer. I'm not going to adjust anything on this chart for now, so I'm going to click OK, and it will bring me to a new window called Animation. Now we can go ahead and select the time. We will first select August 24th of 2019 for the tropical wave in order to get the full picture. Then we will select September 7th according to the image, since by that point the hurricane has reached Nova Scotia and has downgraded to a very strong post-tropical storm until we can no longer see its effects anymore. At the frame selection, we're going to plot every first frame so that the Earth System Data Explorer animation tool will plot every day. If we were to input every 3 frames, we would see that the first frame would be the 24th, and the next one would be the 27th, and so forth. But because it's just day by day in a very short period of time, we'll go ahead and do every single frame, and we'll go ahead and use the variable Daily Precipitation Amount. This is the variable we want to use to view the trajectory of Hurricane Dorian, but we could adjust this to other variables if we wanted, which I'll demonstrate after our first animation is complete. After we are satisfied with our selections, we will click Submit. Now the Earth System Data Explorer is going to be loading the information, and it will run through each image frame by frame until it renders the entire time period selected. At the top left, you will have the choice to cancel the rendering if you need it to stop for any reason, but once the rendering stops, it will smooth out and the animation will begin looping. We now have a nice animation displaying the path of Hurricane Dorian. We can do a few adjustments at this point. We can either play this animation normally, or we can click the back arrow to start from the beginning. We can even go to the last frame of the animation, which also displays how many frames your animation contains. On the left, we can choose loop or play once, and even adjust the speed of the animation at the speed button below. Speeding up, we can see the images quickly to show the changes in color if we wanted to show an audience interested in those datasets. If you really know what to look for, the speed adjustment can slow it down, which can help you visually see a frame-by-frame aspect of the changes. Just note that if you're not sure what you're looking for in your animation, slowing it down may not be helpful. Additionally, if you wanted to go back to the beginning, you could also just go frame by frame to see the changes more clearly by clicking the plus symbol. Lastly, let us say that we want to use another dataset animation with our daily precipitation amount animation for Hurricane Dorian. While keeping our tab windows open, we can go back to the Earth System Data Explorer and click Datasets and select a new dataset. Here I will select Daily High Cloud Coverage under Cloud Cover. Note that the Compare To and Compare For features described in tutorial number 1 are only set for viewing different datasets and not animations, but we can still go back to our main tab of the Earth System Data Explorer and repeat the process. To make my new animation similar, I will use the same coordinates from my first one, then click the Animate button, repeating each step using the new dataset. After clicking Animation, the Earth System Data Explorer will open a new tab with your dataset while keeping your former one in another window. Now I can view a new animation displaying Hurricane Dorian. In order to create your own desired layout, you can also use free editing software programs that are available on the internet. Thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to learn more about the My NASA Data Earth System Data Explorer, please check out our other tutorials at our YouTube channel.